Hello, I'm Arlen, and I'm going to give you a little mini lesson so that you can get a feel of what it would be like to take a lesson with me. I'm just going to go through the first half of the A section of a tune that I really like to play. It's called Return from Helsinki. I learned it from Spotify, just off a recording from the band Frigg. They're a Finnish, sort of newer traditional folk music band from Finland, I think specifically Helsinki, and they make a lot of cool music. So I'm going to play it once through for you. And after that, I'll play each section bit by bit, and you can repeat it back. Of course, this is a video, and the actual lessons will be on Zoom or on another video platform, and you'll be able to talk to me, and we'll be able to talk to each other and not play together unless we're in person, but I can play it, you can play it back, I can critique you, and I can play it again if you need it more times. In this video, I'll play it twice, once so you can hear it, once so you can play it with me, and you can always pause the video and go back and listen to it again. I'm only going to do the first half of the first A section, just because I'm making a short video. Of course, an actual lesson would be a lot longer than whatever this video is going to be, probably about 10 minutes, which means you're going to learn the entire piece plus more. After I go through the first half of the first A section, I'm also going to go over a few stylistic things, because in lessons I do like to teach, in addition to just the notes, also how people play it, because all the different music from all over the world is played differently, and sometimes they even use other notes in other scales that we don't normally use in classical music, or different ornaments. These are used a lot, as you'll see, in Nordic music from Norway, Sweden, Finland, and also in Scottish and Irish music. So here goes the song. It's called Return from Helsinki. So we're going to start off the A part on an A on the G string and go up to an A on the A string. I like to start on an up bow so that I land on a down bow on the A string. It just feels more natural that way. And I'm going to teach it first without slurs. Of course, later on, once you've sort of mastered the tune and the notes, you can add in slurs. So that's the first section. I'll play it again slower. And one last time, so you can play along. Ends on a C sharp on the G string, and from there I'll go back up. So I'll play the first part and the second bit together, and then just the second bit a few times. So it goes. That together is. Moving on from there, it goes back down to a A on the G string and sort of moves its way up again, sort of like the first part. that section is. And then after that, goes to a E on the D string, and goes back down, sort of like a scale. So that's as far as I'm going to teach of the A section. I'll play that through twice so you can hear that. But then I'll talk about a few things you can add in, and hopefully you can learn along with me. So there you go. First part of the A part done. Though if learning by ear is a little bit difficult, don't worry, it is something you practice a lot. I found it really difficult when I was starting out, but I've had maybe 15 or so years of learning by ear, and eventually, after a lot of practice, just like everything else about music, you get better. And I'm here to help you out along that journey. The first stylistic thing that I usually add in, maybe not the first time around I play it, but a lot of times the second time around I'll add in more drones, which is a second open string, or also ornaments, which involves things like trills, I guess they're called. For example, in the first little section, I'll play it through once and then identify the various components so you can learn them at home. Already there, I had one drone and also an ornament. The drone was when I went up to the A string in the... And then after that, instead of moving fully over to the D string, I stayed on the A and the D string, and you get the A string plus the notes descending on the D string. Is how it should sound. And then after that, or really during the drone part, I also added an ornament on the F sharp and the E, or really going from the F sharp to the E. I add in sort of a trill, sometimes once, sometimes twice. I'll play it really slowly and a little faster so you hear how it sounds up to speed, because it sounds a lot different and it sometimes sounds a little odd when it's slower, but once you play it up to speed, it flows in very nicely. And then up to speed, it would sound like... Thanks for listening and playing along. I hope you enjoyed my mini lesson. If you want to keep learning with me, just sign up. I'm sure there's an offer going at the moment, and I'd love to work with you and learn some music. So let me know what you want to learn. If you want to just have me pick out some songs that I really like to play, or if you have any genres in particular that you want to learn more, I can learn new tunes to teach to you. So if you send me a tune, I can learn it and teach it to you. I'm really open to teaching all music from the music I know, which is quite a lot, from bluegrass. I've been playing a lot of Swedish, Scottish. I know some French folk too, which is pretty fun to play. But there's, of course, many other countries out there, many more styles of music. Let me know what you want to learn, and I hope to be teaching you soon.